April 26, 2015, from the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. It was Game 4 from the 2015 NBA Playoff Round 1 matchup between the Houston Rockets and the Dallas Mavericks. The Rockets were looking to close this one out with a sweep, but the Mavericks had other ideas as they did not want to get swept on their home court. But in the first quarter, Houston was up by 9 as they went on a 10-2 run to close out the first quarter to go up 34-25. So it looked like Houston might get the sweep on. But in the second quarter, Dallas ended up, after it was tied up, they tied it up a couple times and they went on a 13-5 run to take the lead 61-53 heading into halftime, up by 8 points. Then in the third quarter, the Mavericks just stepped on the gas, and as the quarter was coming to a close, Richard Jefferson hit a three-pointer to make it a 19-point lead for the Mavericks with the score 94-75. Then in the fourth, Houston, they tried to close the gap, but they really weren't able to get back in the game. And the final score was 121-109 as the Mavericks survive Game 4. They avoid the sweep as they're moving on to play another day. And in this game, all 5 starters for the Mavericks scored in double digits, and they also had Stoudemire come off the bench and score in double digits as he had 12 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 1 block. And Monta Ellis, 31 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, a double-double for Tyson Chandler and for Aminu, as Chandler had 10 points, 14 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 blocks. And Al-Faroug Aminu, I know I butchered that name, Al-Faroug Aminu, he had 16 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. Dirk Nowitzki, 16 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block. And Barea, he had 17 points, 3 rebounds, 13 assists, and 2 steals. So a double-double for Barea, as well as 3 out of 5 starters had double-doubles for the Mavericks. Just an impressive performance. Of course, the Mavericks did struggle from the free throw line, only hitting 42.9% of their free throws. But that didn't matter because they were crashing the boards hard. They actually turned the ball over a lot too, as the Rockets had 10 steals versus 3 for the Mavericks. But the rebounds, they had twice as many offensive rebounds. They out-rebounded the Rockets overall 52-38, so 14 more boards for the Mavs. They also hit 10 three-pointers, 10-28, hitting 35.7% versus 22.6% for Houston. And they were shooting lights out from the field, 54.3%, 51-94 versus 46.9% for Houston. In Houston, they were 65% from the free throw line, 26-40. Like I said, usually when you see that discrepancy in the free throws, it goes the other way. But everywhere else, the rebounds and just the field percentage and those three-pointers was all going the way of the Mavericks. Like I said, they were turning the ball over, but it didn't matter. They weren't getting the line. But like I said, it didn't matter. Those offensive rebounds, those second chances for the Mavericks kept them alive. And they were hitting those shots as Dirk hit 7 of 14, Aminu 6 of 10. Chandler hit every shot he took from the field. Of course, he missed 4 shots from the free throw line. Barea hit over 50%, so did Ellis, 13 of 21. Ellis just having a monster day, 31 points for the shooting guard there. So Dallas wins, and the series is now 3-1 in favor of Houston, heading back to Houston for Game 5. So the Rockets will be looking to close it out there. But for Game 4, Mavericks win with the final score, Dallas 121, Houston 109.